U MLA ka Trinamool Congress TMC u Dr. Mukul Sangma haba kren halor ga Jingdawa ban Pynbha ya ka reservation policy haga jila ulo ong ba kat ba kidang dunai ki jingatai ya ka reservation policy katta kanang baha namar kindan bun ki jing e ki ban la mansha kan thop lang ha kan ye la da kala ya kan ye ka policy haba kren ban kilat pathai khubor u Dr. Sangma ulo ong.
We are all aware of the background. After the statehood demand, once the demand came to fruition, all our leaders who were instrumental in achieving this objective to fulfill the aspirations of our beloved people, mainly the people in these three hills, Khasi Hills, Jingkyrduh Hills, and Garo Hills. Then they looked at how to take the state with a whole sense of responsibility for keeping in mind the overall concern pertaining to equality, inequality, etc., which revolved around aspirations of the people and the benefit that will be accrued to our people by enabling our people to reap benefit out of this newly created state in the government spaces available in the government jobs. Now, let us, with our utmost sense of gratefulness, place on our card our deep sense of gratitude and deep sense of appreciation to all our then leaders who could come together in unison and kept the interests of our beloved people as the priority. Where, if you look at the way the whole reservation policy has been adopted, it is reflective of the sense of oneness that prevailed amongst the people then. Necessary, therefore, if we are appreciative of that endeavor, if we are gratefully remembering their contribution, then the leaders of today must look at various challenges which was there in terms of adopting this very important policy. Since the inception of the state, for last 50 years, now that we have crossed 50th year of our statehood, our people have benefited. Our people have benefited to the extent that is visible, palpable. That is not yet enough. Why is the now question of review, this review and rethink, revisit? These have cropped up in last preceding, I must say, in last mostly last 20 years, 20, 25 years. This is precisely because of one reason. Because the spaces of job opportunities have remained stagnant. Have remained stagnant. Every mother, every young man and woman, they have their own aspirations connected with the growth story of the state. The growth story of the state wherein spaces of opportunities are created, both within the government and outside the government, both in government sector and in private sector. Now, this has not been enough, not proportionate enough to really absorb the people who are looking for a job. That's the reason why we see lots of our young men and women going beyond the state boundaries in search of job opportunities. Many mothers would like their children to come back and find the spaces of job opportunities within the state. That's why we have embarked upon a number of multiple initiatives to open up these opportunities. Therefore, this whole development that has unfolded in the preceding decades and the recent past after the election is only reflecting one very crucial area of concern. And that area of concern is, are we doing justice to the job seekers? Are we being able to give the kind of spaces? Are we creating new jobs, new job opportunities? As I refer back to the very initial stages when this whole policy was adopted by the then policymakers, our leaders who had the privilege of deciding upon this very crucial policy to take care of the aspirations of our people. And I would still urge upon all our friends across party lines to understand this very purpose of deciding in avoiding discussion of this issue rather than trying to discuss amongst other ourselves to only understand and the challenges associated with this, including the constitutional provisions. So I think less we discuss, the better. I say that the government should have taken a call without further delay. They should have done long time back. What was preventing them from delay? The delay was because they were busy doing something else. People of the state must understand this. Do people understand about this issue? Was these things discussed during the election? Why you discuss only now after election? During election, there are other considerations which influence the voters. So let us be blunt. I'm being blunt. Every job, every vacancy that is filled up, they'll have to pay salaries. So where they're trying to divert and use this money which was available for salaries for something else, that is what people have to look at. Every mother who is waiting for a benefit of the job spaces available for their children must ponder and discuss on these issues and take the government head on rather than bringing any narrative which will divide our people. Take on the government, the policymakers who have created this mess.